Today we are making an elegant dark piece in Japanese style. I'll be using a glue gun, fun acrylic pouring techniques, and even some new homemade tools to make something really special. Let me show you how you can do it too. I hope you're good and ready for what's coming today. Thank you so much for your lovely comments for my Autumn Woman 3. If you haven't watched it, please do. I really enjoyed making that one. That was my very first proper portrait using acrylic ever. You can see it here. Last week I was using the Japanese maple leaves. Aren't they beautiful? Maybe that triggered the Japanese mood I'm still in. I am planning on making something on a long canvas with a bonsai tree. I went to Kew Gardens recently, posted a video on my Patreon. In one of the greenhouses they had those amazing bonsai trees. Oh, I just fell in love and I really want to grow one. Anyway, before I grow one, I'm going to make one on this canvas. I'm going to sketch one quickly. I've already started. Apologies for the brown paper. Somehow, in all the shops around me, they stopped making the white baking paper, only the brown one. So I've already rubbed it off a couple of times, as you can probably see the lines. If you are new to my channel and you're asking why am I doing it here, first of all because I keep rubbing off. If you can draw without making 10 mistakes on the canvas, fair enough. I keep rubbing off and then I'm not happy with certain parts, so I adapt them till I am happy finally. I think I'm going to use a glue gun for the branches and then maybe my paste for everything else. If you don't draw here, you can change the position, you know, you can think, I want it lower, I want it higher, maybe in the middle, maybe off center. I'm going to flip it over, it's going to be on this side now. I taped it so it doesn't move, and now I'm pressing the lead. Let's reveal it. Ta-da! I think I am ready for my glue gun. I always say that there's no better subject for glue gun work than a tree. It just perfectly lends itself to this type of work. And I'm going to start with the big trunk, of course. You see, I can make it wobbly, wonky, whatever. It's going to be good. And actually, with this type of tree, I should make it as uneven as possible. Sometimes people ask me if I touch the canvas or not. Well, it depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So often I don't, but this time I'm dragging it even on the canvas. And I am, as you can see, on purpose trying to make it gnarly. That's the word I was looking for. Now I'm going to fill up the trunk with glue. Now, if you want it to be more gnarly, you can use a tool and scratch it a bit, because at the moment, I'll show you the difference. So here we've got the smooth, here it's a bit more uneven. See, I couldn't think of a better medium than a glue gun for this work. I'm liking this tree. Oh yes, the roots, of course. Looking back at my design, yes, I can see the mountains here. I wanted a mountain range in the distance and of course a hill or mountain here because the tree is going to grow on it. So I am going to use my super heavy gesso. I love this product. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like it. It's nice and smooth, easy to apply. And yes, of course, you can use any other texture paste. Let's focus on this mountain range and the ones in the foreground. Well, I don't want it completely flat, but I don't want it very thick either. I know I covered my roots. I think I like this thickness for the background. Is there anything else? Yeah, there was another one. So I'm layering it over those two like that. Okay, so now I need to basically fill the gaps. I'll have to in a minute uncover the roots because they will be yeah, covered with gesso. Try to find them somehow. Again, this type of product, perfect for mountains and hills. So now I can form some rocks here in between. But the one thing I want is the thicker edge between the foreground. Well, let's talk about color choices. So first I thought of making something rather monochromatic with grays and gold, like I did with my previous Japanese style painting. You can see it there. But then I thought, well, let's do something completely different. And I wonder, maybe, just maybe, I was inspired by my t-shirt. We are going to use Prussian blue, we are going to use Wedgwood, but I will be intermixing everything you see here. Will not be in the pure color. Pale space gray, scarlet red. I will also have crimson, let me find it, and pale pink. And of course titanium white and black. And I'll show you what I mixed. So this is the red with white and pink and a bit of gray. Now this is pink with white and gray again. And now we've got various blues here. Darker, lighter, and really, really dark. See this? So this is mainly Prussian blue with predominantly Mars black. And there's another option of the same colors here. So we've got the darkest, the mid-tone, and the lightest. Okay, and oh, one more. Crimson with black. When you add black to red, it turns a little bit brownish. So we'll see which one I like. I'll show you the consistency, because I want it very runny. If I think it's still too thick, I'm going to spray some water. The smallest build-up possible, like really small, disappearing. I put 1 part of paint, 2 parts of Floetrol, the British Floetrol, which is called Ovatrol, and then 1 part of my pouring medium. I mix 50% of archival PVA glue and water. That's what we have now, and I've been checking if they're all the same, because they should be the same. See this one? Most of you know what will happen now when I put these little containers up. I will be using a hairdryer, and that's why I wanted the paint so runny. I need the paint to get in between all my 3D effects. I'm going to start with the second darkest blue here, because I want these mountains to be predominantly this color. Can even spread it like this. The tree will be covered, however I'm going to paint it later on. Oh, that's nice. Now this one, and there'll be quite a lot of this one. Let me spread it a bit more. This color will be transitioning into that somehow. It's quite a lot of blue. Okay, if it drips, that's it. I need a powerful device, so yes, I'm going to use this forbidden tool that I actually love. Low setting first. This is really runny, so be careful with your table if you're making it so runny. Okay, I'll blow some more. Okay, analyzing whether I like it or not. This is probably the runniest paint I've ever used. Look at all the mess. It's because it was insanely runny. Now is the time to touch the edges if they're not covered. And then I'm going to collect the leftover paint and put it in another pot. Yes, it looks unusual for landscape, but it's artistic vision, and it does resemble my t-shirt, honestly. I must say, that was a humongous amount of paint for my standards, but I've collected it. And to all my new subscribers, I hope you don't think I'm crazy that I'm collecting leftover paint. I can't imagine putting it down the drain. And look what an unusual color we've got that might be used for another painting. I usually get stuck at the beginning wondering what to do. At the moment, I know I want either the sun or the moon here, but I'm not sure what will look better. So yes, my patrons to the rescue. I posted a sneak peek so quickly. Thank you so much. I've got 12 comments in no time. At the moment, the majority is leaning towards the moon, but there's also a group suggesting the sun. I think I should go with the majority. So let me decide on the size first. I'm looking at this lid. Maybe this and maybe bigger. Oh, that'd be enough. In the end, I'm making it bigger. Let's make a big statement. Now I'm going to cut my circle out. I don't need this circle. I need the negative space. I added some more pink here, but it's going to be covered. How about that? Ah! Leave it here. To be quick, I could dab a sponge. I could do that, I suppose. But I am slightly impatient at the moment. I want to see the quick results. I'm going to spray maybe just white to see what it will look like. Or silver, or gold, or both. Now, this is going to be even quicker than a newspaper. Cling film. You have to excuse me for, I would say, 3 minutes, and I'll be back. I found some spray, silver. I'm back, and I have to say something. First of all, I'm not sponsored by any of the media I'm using at all, any company. I just wanted to say that I've noticed that the spray paints I buy in DIY shops designed for furniture, renovation, the paints behave better, in my humble opinion. The nozzles of the paints especially behave better than some of the artistic brands. Oh wow. I think I'm liking what I'm seeing. I've got ultramarine, Prussian blue and black, and also pearl space grey. And I'm mixing colour for my tree. I want it predominantly black, but with a hint of something in it. And I will be painting all the branches, every part of it. Why didn't I think of that? One of the suggestions was the blood moon. Of course it's kind of a, blood moon reality, if I may say so. So I'll try if I can darken it here to sort of create the blood moon atmosphere, maybe. I don't know which of the metallic colors will work best. At the moment, what am I trying? Pearl amaranth red with silver, because I don't want it totally on its own. It has to match the background. And I really like the idea. I don't want to really paint it, all of it, this color, no way. A little bit here and there. Now I'm thinking what to do with the leaves, or should I say needles. I got to the conclusion that I need to destroy one of the brushes that I don't like. So I want to make my own tool. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. I want to make a tool that will create some little needles. They should be shorter, shouldn't they? Oh no, I think I've lost all of them. Is there anything left? Yeah, cut. I definitely cut too many. Oh, okay. something like that. How did that work now? It might give me just the right impression. I am going to test if I was just using a normal brush, normal, like a small one. I would have to then, with a brush like this, I would have to go like that. And I think these are better, you know. I'll have to really struggle to make these. That looks more natural, doesn't it? Making another experiment. I want to make even better tool. Now I am chopping a very old straw. It's probably as old as the channel. Oh yes, something like that. They definitely look like some spikes, don't they? Of course they'll be just on the top. This is this particular tree. I am imagining that this is some type of, I don't know if there's such a thing as a dwarfed cedar, but for me it looks a bit like bonsai tree. I actually can't believe how happy I am now with those. This looks so good. Once it's dry, I can add another tone, another color. Just wondering if it's enough. I'm using the small brush now, adding some lighter needles here and there. I was considering adding a couple of birds here. I'm going to try them on this mat because just in case I don't like them. A couple of those, what do you think? One more or two, I'll be fine. You can see the little critters here. Now I'm thinking how to handle them. You know what? I'm going to, instead of painting them with the brush, I am going to use this. If I can... Oh, I opened it. Wow. Ooh, that's so small. That's nice and silver. I made a little puddle here, and I'm going to dip my birds in the puddle. I wanted part of it outside, part of it on the moon. Now I'm going to hold it down. I am using, what am I using now? Pearl white. That seems even lighter than crystal white. And I'm going to use a spray varnish to see how that behaves with my mica powder. Well, there we are. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I would kindly ask you to leave a like and a comment below the video. It really helps out the channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, it would be fantastic if you could click the subscribe button. If you would like to help support my work directly and get access to extended versions of my videos each week and more, please check out my Patreon. Lastly, if you would like to own this Japanese style piece, it's for sale now on my website abcreativeofficial.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you again next Saturday. Bye bye.